Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego Ninjago Dragons Rising set for the Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon. This is set number 71793. It has 479 pieces and I paid $55 for this set. Now, this is one of the sets from the new season of Ninjago. These officially come out on June 1st, and I was able to get several of them early, and so I'm taking a look at them here. I've already done one for the Sora's Transforming Mech Bike set, which I really loved, and so now I'm going to take a look at this one, and I'm interested to see what this one transforms into here. Looks like it's a dragon, or it's a... It's hard for me to really tell what the difference is there. Just the torso body looks like it's flipped around, but we'll be sure to take a look at this. But so in this video, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to review it. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to give my thoughts on this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so that is this Lego Ninjago Dragons Rising Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon. This is pretty interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole transforming aspect of this. It is much less satisfying than the transforming mech bike racer, the Sora set that I've already done a video for. But as far as like a dragon model goes, this is not too bad, and there's great minifigures and a decent side build, so we'll get into it. But my overall impression is that this is fine. It's pretty good, but it could be better, I think. So the first things we'll take a look at are the minifigures here. And you get several of them. You get 5 minifigures. So that's more than came in the Sora set. So we'll start with this first one here. This is the Kai minifigure. And like some of the other minifigures, they're all the new Dragon Rising Ninjago minifigures. We have the new kind of scarf here. So the scarf piece that goes around the neck is connected to the back here that holds these katana accessories, and it's separate from the kind of headwear piece there. So that'll be the case for all of the Ninjago characters now. But good printing on the torso, nice colors, good emblem, good metallic up there. Some up there too, like it's a little bit covered up. Printing on the midsection, great printing on the legs, including printing on the feet here and in the middle of the legs, and some gold details there. Nothing on the arms here. And we can see that this Kai figure has kind of the mask underneath the mask on this side of the face. I will take off the back and the scarf here so we can see the rest of the torso. If I can get this off. There we go. So without the scarf piece on now, we can see there's the mask underneath. More detail gets revealed there at the top of the torso. And this is just the new kind of mask scarf piece. The back here, we have really good detail. This gets covered up by that back piece, but it's nice without that. Good kind of dragon head with that like orb kind of maybe looking thing in the middle, which is the new, I think, collectible there. So good detail on the back. This character does have an alternate face where this one has this kind of mask or eye black going around it. And then Kai's alternate face is right there with the scar and the bandage and everything else. So nice minifigure. Does come with the couple katana accessories there. Good. Pretty good minifigure. I still think Sora was the best one I've seen so far. Now we have the Dragon Rising Lloyd. Very, very similar to Kai. Good golds for the emblem, good detail up here, printing in the midsection, printing on the legs, including the feet, which is really nice. Nothing on the arms there. If we look to the back, again, the scarf piece is all connected to the back area there. Lloyd does also have a kind of a face with the kind of mask or eye blacking there. So that's that. Let me see here. And then if we turn to the back, we can see Lloyd's alternate face here. And we can see Lloyd's Dragon Rising back print here with the dragon and the orb there. So that is the Lloyd minifigure. Pretty good, pretty standard it feels like. Next one we'll look at, and I can't remember if this is a new character or not, but this is Wyldfyre. This is a really great minifigure. So for Wyldfyre, we have, instead of like the mask, the face mask, scarf, and the headpiece or helmet or whatever, we have a hair piece. This is a dual molded hair piece. This kind of crescent at the top in the gold is all part of the hair. So that's really, really nice. And we can see Wyldfyre's face printing there with some extra detail. No alternate face for Wyldfyre. If we look, the torso is really, really detailed, really nice printing. I like the colors a lot. We do have printing on the midsection in here that then continues onto the legs. So this is a really nice figure. Wyldfyre has these kind of projectile hand accessories for blasts of magic or energy or whatever. So by pressing in on the side, those can be launched from the minifigure. Pretty basic at the back, but good kind of continuation of the wrap or belt area from the front there. So nice minifigure. And then we have, so those are like the three, I think, protagonists here. And then we have the two kind of antagonists here. The first one I will show is an Imperium Claw Hunter. This is really great. The Raptin minifigure came with, in the Sora transforming mech bike, came with one of these accessories. This sword is really, really cool. I'm really, really happy to get more of those. It's dual molded with this translucent orange and this kind of gunmetal gray. It can be held on in different ways and clipped in different areas. So that's really, really great. I love to see that. Then we can see the face printing here is very shiny, very detailed. We have a nice molded gold kind of samurai helmet piece here, which is really, really nice. And then we can get a closer look at the face printing there with the kind of multiple eyes. And then we have these gold pauldrons or armor on the shoulders. Really nice printing on the torso, midsection, and the legs, including the feet. This doesn't have an alternate face, but it does have detail on the back of the head, which is really, really nice. I will take off the pauldrons so we can see the rest of the torso and the back for this character. I love this figure. I love all the gold. There's so many like really fine, tiny lines in here. The printing just looks really, really great. Very happy to see printing on the midsection and on the feet and the legs and everything. So this is really, really nice. And the back kind of continues that same sort of armored pattern there. And I think that's really, really great. I love gold, and this is really very nice. So very happy to have that Imperium Claw Hunter. And then the last one we have here is Lord Ras or Lord Ross. This is a really great minifigure too, really, really interesting. So the accessory here is kind of brick built. It is a hammer using some of those gold roller skates, some translucent cheese slopes, couple gold elements in here. So that's a very nice accessory. This headpiece is all molded. It's kind of like a lion's head, I would say, is what it reminds me of. But that is just a fully molded headpiece with really good printing around the eyes and on the forehead there. And there's no like minifigure head underneath this. This is just that character's full headpiece. So if I take that off, we can see there's no minifigure head in there. Kind of like the Vengestone characters, I think, from the crystallized season. If I take off the pauldrons, we can see more of the detail on the torso. Tons of good lines, tons of good gold. We get printing on the midsection, printing on the legs, printing on the feet. This one does have printing on the arms, including like gold kind of cuffs there, which is really, really nice, and then kind of this striping kind of pattern. So that's excellent. Love to see the printing on the arms there. Looking towards the back, we get really, really nice detail on the back as well. So this is a terrific minifigure. I was very impressed with all the crystallized minifigures, and these ones, while I think Sora is the best kind of Ninjago character, that minifigure that I've seen so far, Lloyd and Kai and Wyldfyre are all, and Aaron, they're all okay, but the Raptin and Lord Ras or Raz here and this Imperium Claw Hunter, I think, are really, really great. So very happy to see that. And that is all of the minifigures. The next thing we will take a look at is kind of this side build here. This is a side build which is somewhat similar to the one that came with the Sora's transforming mech bike here. But this is, I believe, for, Lord Raz or for the Imperium Claw Hunter there. I think this is like the antagonist vehicle here. Very, very simple. but very cool. Has a couple gold stud or tile shooters at the back, which is nice. This gold piece, some translucent at the back here. A spot for a minifigure, using some gold kind of pieces in there to represent a yoke or some joysticks or some steering. We get a Nexonite shield here with a sticker, but a very, very nice sticker. Happy to see that. These flags on the side can be articulated a little bit. And then I love how they use these barb sort of claw elements in black at the front here, kind of all coming in and bending in towards the middle. I think that's a really good effect and very, very simple, but really, really cool. And I wish that's like a little thing that I wish I would have been able to think of. And then we have a little bit of translucent orange at the bottom, and this is on one of those plates that can spin there, so that can all be spun. I'm just going to grab, because I have it here, the side build from the Sora's Mech Transforming Bike Racer set. So that's this one. And then this one's from the Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon. So a little more robust, a little more involved, but similar in colors and design philosophy and stuff. So they go really nicely together, which is good to see that there's some consistency between these kind of vehicle designs for the antagonists there. So very, very happy with that. And then the next thing to talk about is this Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon itself. So this is the bulk of the build here, the bulk of the set, and this is my first introduction to this new ball element here, that is kind of I think the collectible thing for this Dragon Rising Ninjago series. The Sora's Mech Transforming Bike Racer did not come with one of these, but this one does. So we have this new element that holds it, and then the ball element in there, and it can be kind of freely rotated in there, which is really nice. I like the kind of gradient effect in there. I don't know if that's dual molded or how this was done exactly, but it looks really, really cool. And then essentially we have kind of a pretty good dragon for this sort of mid-range price at the $55 price. It's not one of like the big ultra dragons or, you know, one of the ones like that, but it's still pretty good, pretty substantial. Does have spots for characters to sit right here. A character can be studded down. I really like the color scheme of this dragon. There's gold, these sort of reddish brown, and then there's this color, which I think is like a light nougat, but I'm not really sure exactly. So that's really, really cool. If we look at the articulation, this is kind of interesting. So the head is on a ball joint up top, which means it can be flipped all around. We have these sort of ratchet hinges there, so this can be bent up and down. For the legs, we have the same four kind of connections there, so these can be rotated forward and back and splayed out like that. Same on the other side, and same with the front. There's no joint in the middle, like at the knee area. The back legs do have like what looks like a bend there, and same with the front legs going the opposite direction, but there's no articulation there. Those are fixed. But then the feet are all on a ball joint, and then they all have three kind of claws or three toes that can be articulated individually. So the feet can always be level and always be flat on the ground, pretty much no matter how this is positioned. The tail is on a ball joint here, so that can be flipped around as well. And same with the front legs here, so we can get into certain positions that might have, you know, a one claw up or out, and we can probably get it there to kind of get some action positions going, and could even be higher than that. So that's very, very nice. I think The details are really good here. There's some good piece usages. The dragon head piece is 2 molded pieces there, the lower one and the upper one. The printing on the side here is quite good. This is a sticker. I will point out the rest of the stickers while I'm doing them. So on either side of the neck, on these Nexonite shields, there is a sticker. Looking at the front, these are 2 stickers here, so 1, 2. Over on the side, we have 1 here, 1 here. Same on the legs there. Then actually on the inside of the legs on this Nexonite shield, you can see a couple more stickers. On these round tiles here, that is a sticker. Same on the other side. And that is all these stickers, I believe, on this. So this is pretty cool. We use some gold kind of accessories as details on the side. The build was kind of interesting. This piece right here is a piece that I'm not terribly familiar with. And I guess I don't even know if I've seen it before, but I don't think it's new. But this piece, let me see if I can pop this off. Whoops. Okay, so this piece here is all one piece, and it has this kind of extra offset molding there, which I thought was very, very interesting. So that's kind of a newer piece for me. Now I have to figure out how to get this all back on here. Whoops. There we go. So that was an interesting piece. You can see there's a lot of studs on the side building here. And you kind of build this interestingly because of the transforming nature of this. So you kind of have stuff, the whole kind of torso and body area for this dragon kind of all needs to be finished all the way around. And that's because the transforming action is kind of, I think it's kind of lackluster, but it's kind of interesting too. So essentially, if we look at the box, let me just grab that. I showed it at the beginning, but if we look up top here, we have, this is it in the position it's in now, and then this is it in the middle of transforming, and then this is it transformed. So the neck is lower there, and some other stuff is switched around. So to transform this transforming lava dragon heatwave thing here, what we do is, the first thing we can do is like flip the head around. So because it's on the ball joint, we flip that upside down. The next thing we can do is take the legs and like they're just going to flay out all the way out like this. And then you just bring them all the way up. So they are like upside down. And then you flip it around. So now the dragon head is lower, and the ball that was at the chest is up top, and the feet are all on the ground now. And now you can see that the inside of the legs, that Nexonite shield where there is a sticker, is now on the outside. So like both the inside and outside of the legs need to be finished there. Same with this was all on the bottom of the body. This all needs to be finished, and it needs to have a similar kind of spot for a minifigure to sit or to be attached. So you kind of have to, when you build this, you want it to be finished all the way around the torso and the body there. There is kind of a action play feature with the new ball thing here, which is with this Technic structure. There's a kind of launching mechanism that can detach the ball. When this is the ball is in there, this can be pressed to release it. So that's sort of a little action play feature there. And we can kind of see there's a little different design kind of choices for the underside here, but still kind of feels really, really great. So that's the transforming nature of this. It can be kind of standing tall with the head up very high, or it can be flipped around with the head sort of lower there. And that's kind of how it transforms. And now I'll just switch it back to the other side by rotating all of the legs around here like this. I'll rotate the tail up as well. And then we spin the head around. And now we are back to where we were at the beginning. So that's kind of an interesting choice for this transformation. It doesn't change it too much. It still is a dragon, no matter what form it is, at least in my estimation. But it's nice that it can be done. I think it does add some playability, and it's nice to be able to like have the new ball element up on top to be able to be flung out of there and to be accessed instead of having it being lower, which I do like it where it is positioned here as a detail, kind of following these sort of sticker details down to that. I actually really like how that looks, but to get access to that trigger mechanism, it's good that we can flip this around. I think the transformation kind of style of this thing does make the build somewhat unique because of what I described and making sure it's finished and complete all the way around. So that's kind of fun and unique. But as far as like, you know, it doesn't transform that much. It's still very much a dragon, and it would have been nice to see it, you know, transforming into something a little more transformative, frankly, because as is, it kind of just feels very, very much the same. Whereas like the mech bike racer, you know, there's not it's a pretty simple transformation, but it does transition from a bike to a mech, and it would have been nice to see this transform into something a little more distinct from just another dragon with its head in a different position there. We can open the mouth here at the front, which is very good. I really like these kind of special molded parts for the horns up here. And ultimately, this is a pretty fine dragon set, especially for that mid-range. It's not one of the ultra dragons or mega dragons or multi-headed dragons. It's a kind of a good play scale, smaller barrier of entry dragon here, which is quite nice. So I do like this. I think I like the Sora's Mech Bike Racer set a little more, but I had a feeling I would like that one more. But I'm excited to see the other mechs that are releasing in the Dragon Rising line and the other dragons and stuff. So it's kind of interesting. I will show some of the extra pieces here, or all of the extra pieces. We get some nice gold elements in the extra pieces. We get an extra of the black barb there, extra of the gold barb, extra stud shooter trigger, extra tiles in the translucent, minifigure roller skate, translucent, and everything there. So some nice extra pieces. And then we do get 4 of the orange translucent tiles for the tile shooter, stud shooters on the little side build here. So that is that. This is pretty interesting. So we get these nice kind of side build and this dragon build that can transform, but we get 5 minifigures, and minifigures that I would say are quite good, and good accessories and good minifigures. So 5 minifigures in a set that is $55, I think is really, really great, especially minifigures that have, you know, metallic printing, really good printing on the midsection, printing on the legs, printing on the feet, dual molded elements, printing on the arms, and just a lot of good stuff for these minifigures here. So I think it's hard to argue that there's not like value in these minifigures here. I think these are really, really great. I'm very happy with how the new Ninjago minifigures are turning out so far. I still think as far as the Ninjago characters go, Sora's my favorite, and comparing them to crystallized, I really, really liked the crystallized Ninjago characters. So I still will take me a minute to get used to these, but they are well done. They are printed well, and there is a lot of detail on them. And I'm happy to get Auron and Sora and Wyldfyre now. Wyldfyre in this set and the other two in the other set. So that's really great. Happy to get Lord Raz here, or Raz. Happy to get a sort of mob, massable, maybe kind of army, not named character for the antagonists there. Nice little side build, and a transforming dragon that can transform between dragon and dragon, which is fine. But good colors, good use of stickers, good details, 5 really excellent minifigures, some good accessories, a decent little side build. I think this is really nice. I think $55 that is, for 479 pieces. Again, you know, like I said for the Sora's transforming mech bike racer set, that was like a $48 set for 380 pieces. So this one's more pieces and a little bit more money. The price per piece feels a little bit, you know, so, but you do get a lot in these. I think the Sora's mech transforming bike could have been better at 45 or 40. I think this set would be better at 50 or, 45 or something like that. But it's not too bad. And 5 minifigures of really good quality, a side build, and a pretty substantial dragon build here. I think, you know, it sort of makes sense that this would be $55. This feels like about right. I just am always hoping that Lego would be a little cheaper. So this is not too bad, and I really enjoyed putting it together. I'm happy to get my first one of this new element here, and I'm excited to find more of those or collect all of those. And happy that I got this set early. And happy I got to build it, and I'm still very, very excited for the rest of this Lego Ninjago Dragons Rising season, and I can't wait to experience more of what these different sets have to offer. So this was still really good. I think there is value here, even though I still think it could be cheaper. It doesn't feel like it's overpriced like some other themes are or some other lines are. So I think I got my money's worth, and I think this is really nice. I think the transformation could be a little better, or just a little more inspired, but for what it is okay. But at the end of the day, I still really, really enjoyed this set, so that's great. And if you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like. And if you like the other videos on my channel, consider subscribing so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I will be doing in the future, including more LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising, more LEGO Ninjago from seasons past, and then a bunch of other themes, a bunch of other sets of different sizes and shapes and piece counts and price points and themes, and tons of different LEGO stuff coming up. So subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you feel like supporting this channel in another way, consider joining me over at the Sobrix Patreon, where not only will you help support this channel, but you'll also get access to some exclusive stuff over there. And I've been posting my videos over there early, and also doing some exclusive stuff for some larger sets. Like I just kind of did some videos about the medieval blacksmith set somewhat recently. So if you're interested, go check that out. Every little bit helps, and I really appreciate all the support I've gotten so far, and I hope to just continue to be able to do this, and I'm very, very grateful. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody. So until next time, thanks. Bye.